सितारे जिसकी गर्दे राह हूँ वो काररवां तू है.
Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you're fine. I hope you're doing good. And welcome back to your classes and welcome back to this video. Alright, so this is session number 1 of week 6, and today is Monday and the date is 17th May 2021. Okay, so we've got homework to do on our English workbook, right? We've learned the new letter English and we are going to listen to a story from our maths workbook, which is World of Numbers. Okay, so we're going to do this work first. Let's get started. Okay, so before we begin our homework, I want all of you to revise the alphabet that we learned in class today. And that alphabet is... This is... Okay, so now we're gonna open page number 24. Yes, page number 24, and let's see what have we got. Okay, first thing first, mention homework and date, May 17, 2021. Okay, circle the pictures that begin with the letter. So this is, you can always go back, okay, and you can always trace it with your fingers. Okay, so this is. So now you're going to tell me, what is this? This is a fish. It's a fish. And when we say fish, do we say f? Do we start with f? Yes. So we are going to circle the fish. And if you want, you can color it as well, okay? What is this? It's a frog. It's a frog. And frog begins with f. Yes. So let's circle the frog. Okay, what is this? It's a pencil. So when we say pencil, do we begin it with f? We don't begin it with f. Okay, so it's a pencil and it begins with f. No, it does not. Next up, we have a lovely flower, and a flower begins with flower. Okay, so let's circle the flower as well. And what do we have here? We have got a fan. Look up. Look up in your room. On the ceiling, you're going to find the fan. Fan. Okay, it begins with f. There are many other things that begin with f. For example, fly. Yes. Free. Okay, let's see. Now we're gonna trace the letter on page number 26. Can you see? Okay, color the pictures. You're gonna trace first and then you're going to color these pictures. We've got a frog, fish, fan. Okay, and they all begin with f. So how do we trace it? So we start here, make a little curve, and then we come right down till the end. Then we come to the middle and make a line across. Okay, stop here, make a curve, come right down with a standing line, then we go to the middle, make a sleeping line across. Okay, so this is how you're going to trace all of these letters on page number 26, and you're going to color the pictures. Okay, so that will be it with English work. It's time for our math story. Alrighty, so we've got the story on page number 2828. So this is the page. Write down date 17 May 2021. And today the story is about 3 bears and Goldilocks. As you can see on this page, we've got 1, 2, 3 bears. 1, 2, 3. This is Papa Bear, this is Mama Bear, and this is Baby Bear. And we can see Goldilocks is sleeping on the bed. She's got golden hair. Okay, so let me tell you the story of Goldilocks and 3 bears. Goldilocks goes out for a walk in the forest with her mother. Okay, and her mother tells her to be careful. Now, Goldilocks does not listen to her mother, and you know what happens? She gets lost in the forest. Now, there are some dangerous animals in the forest. Okay, you can lose your way home, and that can be a problem. So, she does not listen to her mom, and what happens? She gets lost in the forest. Now she feels really tired because she's walking and walking, and she is scared too. Why is she scared? Because it's gonna get night soon, and that can be scary. There are animals, okay, like lion and wolf in the forest. Now, what happens in the forest? She sees a pretty cottage. A cottage is like a house, okay? She finds a cottage there, and she knocks on the door. Knock, 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 knock. And then she opens door and she goes inside. And when she goes inside the house, she sees three bowls of porridge. Okay, we can see three bowls of porridge here. One, two, three. And three chairs. And what happens then? She eats one of the bowl of porridge because she's hungry, and she eats one of the bowl. And then she goes upstairs. There are stairs. She climbs up, goes up the stairs, and when she opens the door, she sees three beds. Okay, how many beds? Three beds. Okay, and then she sleeps in one of the beds. She finds one. Can you see? She's sleeping in one of the bed. In the evening, the three bears, they come back home. Now the house, that cottage, it belongs to these bears. They come home and they see her sleeping in the bed. And then when Goldilocks wakes up, she tells us her story that she did not listen to her mom, and what happened? She got lost in the village, lost in the forest. Sorry. And then the three bears, they take her home because they know the way to her home. They know the way through the forest. So they take Goldilocks to her home, to her mother. And they say, "Be careful, girl." What do they say? The three bears. They tell her, "Be careful, girl. Goldilocks, never go out alone. Never go out alone." And Goldilocks is very happy to be home, and she makes a promise that she will never go out alone again. So what do we learn from this? We learn that we should not go alone. Okay, outside the house anything can happen. And secondly, we should always listen to our mother and father. Okay, listen to your parents when they tell you not to do something. Okay, so this is how Goldilocks gets to her home with three bears. Okay, and she's safe and happy now. So that is today's story. I hope you've enjoyed the story, and do practice what I've told you. Take care of yourselves, babies. Stay happy, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.